Namaste and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Advocate Swapnil Bisht. Today, we embark on a journey into the shadowy world of unsolved crimes in India. These are not mere stories, but chilling reminders of cases that have baffled investigators for years, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's psyche. From the perplexing disappearance of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose to the bone-chilling Nithari killings, we will delve into cases shrouded in mystery, conspiracy theories, and unanswered questions. These incidents expose the underbelly of our society, revealing legal loopholes, investigative flaws, and the human cost of justice delayed or denied. As a legal professional, I aim to shed light on these enigmas, examining the facts, legal complexities, and the profound impact these unsolved mysteries have on our collective conscience. Let's begin. Our first case takes us back to the final chapter of India's struggle for independence. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose, a charismatic leader who formed the Forward Bloc and the Indian National Army, remains an enigma even decades after his alleged demise. Official records state that he perished in a plane crash in Taipei, Taiwan, on August 18, 1945. However, the absence of his remains or any conclusive evidence has fueled countless conspiracy theories. Over the years, multiple commissions were established to unravel the truth behind Netaji's disappearance. The Shah Nawaz Committee in 1956, the Khosla Commission in 1970, and the Justice Mukherjee Commission of Inquiry in 2005 all attempted to piece together the puzzle. While the Mukherjee Commission concluded that Netaji did not die in the plane crash, the Indian government rejected its findings. The release of declassified files in recent years has only deepened the mystery, adding layers of intrigue without providing concrete answers. The lack of a definitive legal closure, primarily due to the absence of verifiable evidence, continues to haunt the nation. Did Netaji actually die in the crash? If not, what truly transpired? These questions linger unanswered in the annals of Indian history. The Nithari killings, a series of gruesome murders that shook the nation between 2005 and 2006, exposed the dark underbelly of Noida, a seemingly modern and developing city. The discovery of human remains, including skulls, bones, and mutilated body parts of at least 19 children and women in drains behind a house in Nithari village, sent shockwaves across the country. The prime suspects were businessman Moninder Singh Panda and his domestic help, Surinder Kohli. While Kohli confessed to the crimes, questions surrounding the potential involvement of a larger organ trade racket, the role of others, and alleged cover-ups remain unanswered. The sheer brutality of the murders and the possibility of a wider network of perpetrators continue to haunt the collective memory. Legally, Kohli was sentenced to death in multiple cases, while Panda was acquitted in some due to lack of sufficient evidence. However, the true extent of the crimes and the possibility of a larger conspiracy remain shrouded in mystery. The Nithari killings serve as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of the innocent and the potential for evil to lurk even in the most unexpected places. In 2008, the nation was gripped by the Arushi Hemraj double murder case, a complex and controversial investigation that exposed the fallibility of the justice system. 14-year-old Arushi Talwar and the family's domestic help, Hemraj Banjad, were found murdered in their Noida residence. The case quickly became a media sensation, with intense scrutiny on the victims' families, particularly Arushi's parents, both dentists. The Central Bureau of Investigation, or CBI, tasked with solving the case, presented conflicting theories, initially implicating the parents, then exonerating them, and finally charging them again. In 2013, the Talwars were convicted by a CBI court, only to be acquitted in 2017 by the Allahabad High Court due to lack of conclusive evidence. The Arushi Hemraj double murder remains officially unsolved. The circumstantial evidence, often contradictory and poorly handled, failed to provide a clear picture of what transpired on that fateful night. The case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of meticulous investigation, the dangers of media trials, and the devastating impact of unresolved trauma on those seeking justice. The Burari deaths, a case as perplexing as it is disturbing, took place in 2018 in Delhi. 11 members of the Bhatia family were found hanging in their home under bizarre and ritualistic circumstances. The scene, with bodies blindfolded, mouths taped and hands tied, sent chills down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. The police, after a thorough investigation, concluded that the deaths were a case of mass suicide driven by shared psychosis, possibly stemming from one family member's psychological disorder. However, several unanswered questions continue to fuel speculation. Unexplained CCTV blind spots, missing mobile data, and the sheer coordination required to execute such an act have led many to believe there is more to the story. Despite the official closure of the case as accidental death or suicide, theories surrounding ritual sacrifice, external manipulation, or even foul play persist. The Burari deaths remain a chilling reminder of the complexities of the human psyche and the limitations of our understanding of the motivations behind such tragic events. The Sheena Bora murder case, a tale of family secrets, financial intrigue, and cold-blooded murder, captivated the nation's attention. In 2012, Sheena Bora, allegedly the daughter of media executive Indrani Mukherjee, was murdered. However, the crime came to light only in 2015, adding another layer of mystery to the case. Indrani Mukherjee, along with her driver and ex-husband Sanjeev Khanna, was arrested for the murder and destruction of evidence. The alleged motives ranged from family disputes and financial gain to inheritance issues. However, the case has been plagued by a lack of conclusive forensic evidence and inconsistent witness testimonies, leading to a protracted legal battle. Indrani Mukherjee has repeatedly sought bail, even making sensational claims that Sheena Bora is still alive, further muddying the waters. The trial continues, with the truth remaining elusive. The Sheena Bora murder case serves as a stark reminder of the dark side of ambition, the complexities of familial relationships, and the enduring quest for justice. The Dandupalya gang, operational in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, instilled terror in the hearts of many during the late 1990s and early 2000s. This notorious gang was linked to over 80 brutal murders, robberies, and rapes. Their modus operandi, often targeting elderly women and families with shocking ruthlessness, left a trail of fear and devastation in their wake. While many gang members were apprehended and some even faced execution, the case remains shrouded in controversy. Local reports and journalists have alleged that several of the accused were subjected to torture to extract confessions. Some convictions were later overturned due to a lack of credible evidence, raising questions about the integrity of the investigation and trial. Human rights activists have voiced concerns about potential custodial abuse and the possibility that the real masterminds behind the Dandupalya gang's reign of terror may still be at large. The case highlights the importance of ethical investigation practices, the need for robust legal representation, and the potential for miscarriages of justice when due process is compromised. These chilling cases, each unique in its details, share some unsettling similarities. Incomplete investigations, conflicting theories, poor forensic handling, media sensationalism, and a lack of definitive legal closure are recurring themes. These unsolved mysteries highlight the urgent need for police reforms, advanced forensic capabilities, and greater judicial transparency in India. As a lawyer, I believe that justice is not merely about punishment, it is about uncovering the truth. When justice is delayed or denied, it erodes public trust in the legal system, leaving behind a residue of fear, doubt, and unanswered questions. Unsolved crimes are not just failures of law enforcement, they are symptomatic of systemic inefficiencies, loopholes in the justice system, and at times, a deliberate suppression of uncomfortable truths. Subscribe to Advocate Swapnil Bisht's YouTube channel for more insightful and interesting content like this. Together, let's explore the realms of truth, law, and mystery, one story at a time.